Hey y'all, hey, how y'all doing? Hope everybody's good and great and all that other good shit. Anyway, let's just jump right into it. Okay, I talked about this before, and that's about like being insulted, but although someone is sharing their body with you, right? And that's particularly what made me think about this shit again was that I was just happened to be on my bike yesterday, and I seen this lady who was black, and her man or whoever the fuck he was, clearly they fucking was white, and so she was hugging him like, she had her hands around his neck, but he didn't put his hands around her waist. Mind you, we were in a predominantly white area or whatever, and she was the one that was, like being aggressive with the kisses, you know what I'm saying, who was giving more of the affection than he was. And I was just like, damn, how the fuck that feel? And then especially as a black woman, but it all depends on your motherfucking mindset. So that's why I don't really think I can fuck with no white, like, anyway, next thing ain't about me. So, I was just looking at that, and then it just made me think about a whole bunch of other shit that from stories that I've heard from people like you who share your stories with me, and thank you for all those that do, who have dealt with someone that's not black, right? So a Karen, as we would like to call these bitches. So I had this one guy who was dealing with this one chick, and who she was Asian. She Karen, fuck that bitch, and was fucking her. He was loving on her. Who wanted to marry this bitch, and this bitch gonna say he never met her family, and she also told him that he couldn't, and like it was forbidden in her family and all this shit. I also talked to this Jewish chick who was fucking with this married black man, and I was thinking, girl, if his wife find out who you would get your ass mopped all the way the fuck up. You bet tell me he never spend the night. Bitch, he just fucking you. Like, and ain't nothing wrong with that. If you just fucking somebody, just, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to just fuck. Like, don't, you have to learn how to control your feelings, which I talked about that previously, about like harnessing your motherfucking feelings when you're just fucking somebody, when you know there is no potential for you guys to move forward. But anyway, so she was saying that, and then she also, that they was fucking and whatever, she could never spend the night. And then she was like, oh, I couldn't date a, be in a relationship with she's like a black man, that's forbidden. And I said, yes, I mean, yeah, because your father, and I told her that, like, yeah, because your father is intimidated, and because he got a little dick. You know what I'm saying? So, and he definitely don't want no a black man near you, or whatever the case, or unless he have money, right? But so check this out. And self-hatred is real. I have heard stories of dudes being in a relationship with a Karen, and this bitch, they have an argument, and this bitch done called him a nigga. I said, you ain't cold cock smack the holy fuck, send that bitch back the hell out this bitch. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's what the fuck would have motherfucking happened to that bitch. You understand what I'm saying? But no, he did not. But now he's all pro-black now, like, which is something you should have been in the first place. You have, but when you're not taught to love who you are, and also like if and all you see is Caucasian shit, you know what I'm saying? Then of course you're gonna gravitate towards that. That's why like a lot of black men gravitate towards a lot of Hispanic women. Case in point, my son be watching this show, right? And it's a bunch of black guys, and they be talking about relationships and shit. Ain't no black girls on there. It's all Hispanic bitches. I was like, though, do you, like, now my son's 16, like, do you not see this shit? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is this shit? Yeah, because, what I'm saying? Because of that, you got, your hair needs to be straight, and your skin needs to be light, and all this old crazy shit, like, all this dumb shit, I should say. That shit, I'm like, look, I'm like, look, see shit for what the fuck it is, right? Now, what's that dude that talk about the relationships? Kevin, whatever his name is, I don't know your last name. You know I'm bad with names, whatever the fuck. And he was on Joe Budden's podcast. And he was like, the majority of black men date black women, and I was like, Joe Budden's been not say shit because all he like is motherfucking Hispanic bitches, and that's okay. That's your thing. You know what I'm saying? And so he's like, most of them only marry, a lot of black men marry black women. I mean, well, yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that, and I congratulate that, and I love black love, right? But we talking about black men who are financially well off, right? The majority of them motherfuckers have done married some motherfucking Karen or some shit like that. If she's not like a full Karen, she half Karen. You know what I'm saying? They still go for that because they got that look. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't even like you. The shit is fucking crazy. Like, but that be the whole shit that be going on with these men who be dealing with women like that. Especially when you get well off and you marry like a Karen or some shit like that. Like, you have to think about that as a man. Now, mind you, I understand like when a man and a woman see each other, they attract to each other, they want to fuck, they build a relationship. That's cool. That's kind. That's beautiful. However, when you're dealing with like the Caucasians, due to the fact of the history behind the shit, you cannot motherfucking ignore that shit. But yes, of course, a motherfucker is gonna like you and treat you a little bit better because you have money, motherfucker. Don't be dumb out this bitch. Just like I had a friend who went to motherfucking Brazil, so he, met some Brazilian chick. Like, motherfucker, them bitches is poor. Not all, but I'm just saying, like, it's a poor, like, what the fuck is, of course you want to come to the United States. Of course she fucking love you, bitch. Because she's trying to get out from where the fuck she is to come here. And hopefully that you got something to be able to take care of her. But, I think, and also women want that period. Like, who don't want, like, a man who's financially well to be able to take care of them or whatever, to put them in, like, some luxury shit. Like, who don't want that? But you also have to understand the psychology behind the shit when you're dealing with motherfucking Caucasians and shit like that. And how they view it and how their parents view it. Remind you, the parents, this like, what's the one dude, I think, I can't remember the dude, that mess with the whatever the fuck, she was a model. And, because of course she was able to elevate because she's biracial and shit like that. The plus size model, right? And he said that his grandmother called him a nigga or spit on him or some shit like that. Bitch, you just sit there and took that shit like a bitch. But if that was a black woman or some shit, like, I wonder how you would have responded to that because that would be a different motherfucking story. But because you love it, you love this bitch so motherfucker, you just let this bitch motherfucking grandma. I would have smacked holy fire at that motherfucking bitch. I bet you would never say that shit no more, bitch. Or I would have had somebody call my bitch, come handle this bitch. Like, I'm just saying, y'all gotta think behind. Then you also have, especially men who are well off, whatever, and you wanna you date a Karen or whatever the fuck. You really have to get to know this motherfucker and their motherfucking family. So people, of course, people will smile up in your face and love you and all that shit. Especially if you got motherfucking money. Don't be motherfucking dumb behind this shit. Yo, I've heard so many motherfucking stories, and then like all of them, and then like the Hispanic motherfuckers too. I remember this one girl, she was fucking with this black guy. She's Hispanic, and she I heard her mumble to her Hispanic friend like, black people so ignorant or whatever. I said, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you really have to know these motherfuckers, like really get to know like how they really feel about you and your motherfucking culture. You just can't be like just. I mean, fucking is fucking. People gonna fuck when they wanna fuck and fuck because fucking is good to keep you calm and keep you together. You understand what I'm saying? But as far as like putting these people in your life and becoming one with them, like you, especially somebody that's not black, all these other Caucasian motherfuckers, they be on some bullshit. Not all of them, but a lot of them do. But when you have money though, it's a whole different motherfucking story. But the money issue could be a story, any story for anybody. Like, because who don't like motherfucking money, but except a bitch like me. Like, I'm not, that shit don't impress me. If I don't motherfucking like you, I don't motherfucking like you. I had a man that was like that before who had like some money, whatever. But I didn't like, he just did not move me like that. And I was just like, nah, I ain't even gonna fuck with you like that. Like, I'm not even gonna do that. Like, to you or to myself, to fucking fuck with you, and I don't even motherfuck. But he was a black man, of course. Like, however, I did. No, would I say date? No. What, did I? Did I say date? Okay, dare I say date? Okay, but I never was sexual with this person. I never kissed this person. He ain't licked my pussy. Definitely ain't sucked his dick. There was no transaction of bodily fluids at all. But he took care of me. You know what I'm saying? He met me when I was exotic dancer, and that was like 2-3 decades ago. And he was like, he didn't want me to dance no more or whatever. So he'd take care of me. He gave me money every week to pay my rent, took me out to eat, to fabulous shit, like all that shit. And every time he brought up sex shit, I was just like, no, what you think, I'm a whore or something? Because I was an actress. Like, and I wasn't being real. I did like him as a person, but I know I couldn't be with him sexually. I don't think that I can be with a white man sexually because of my personal mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like, and plus all the shit that I like sexually, I would think it wouldn't be, it wouldn't make sense for a white, for me, for a white man to do some of the things that I like to me, because it would trigger some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know, it ain't for me. But anyway, just be careful of the motherfuckers that you let in your life, and who you give your dick to. Now, you know what I'm saying? You can give your dick to whoever you want to give your dick to, and when women you give your pussy to, whoever you want to give your pussy to. But we just talking about this interracial shit. Oh, wait, and then I also, before I leave, I also heard a guy say, I didn't hear this couple of times, that they wanted to mess with some other bitch because of their hair or some shit, because they had the straight hair or whatever the fuck. And all of their motherfucking relationships with these bitches, I am not lying, I am not making this shit up. Now, mind you, I don't know everybody's motherfucking relationship, but these just motherfuckers that I particularly know personally, and they shit is fucked up, because these bitches is fucked up. I don't know what the fuck is they have Karen, have, you know what I'm saying, a black mama, but mainly a Karen, because they definitely would pull that shit. Like, their relationships is fucked up. So that's why it's important to get to know somebody before you actually move into a relationship with somebody on some real shit, and get to know their motherfucking family. And especially when you're dealing with somebody that's not of the same ethnic background as you, as a black man and black woman. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna fuck you like that. Ain't nobody gonna do that. Like, especially like a black man. Them hoes know. They know. All of them know. You understand? Regardless if your dick big, mind you, all black men do have a big dick. You know what I'm saying? And everybody knows that. But y'all know y'all ain't gonna get fucked like that, because white, for me, watching porn with white, they just do extra shit. Everything is just so extra. Like the soul isn't there, like when they be having sex to me. Like, it just be more like of a freaky shit. Like, I'm just gonna freaky shit. That's whatever. If I lick your fucking shoe and all this little dumb, what the? Everybody got their fetishes, whatever, child. But anyway, let me know what y'all think about this interracial relationships, right? Let me know what y'all think about that, and if you know anybody who's been in one, and what was the outcome? Like, if you've been in a relationship where the bitch done called you a nigga or fucking you. Oh, did y'all? And then then you talk about the lady that had all the black children, and the her biracial children, and she done called at the store where the black man was working and called him a nigga, and he gonna say he feels sorry for the children. I would have back smacked the holy hell fuck out that motherfucking bitch. Do you understand what I'm saying? You dumbass, stank ass, puss ass hoe, like they say in motherfucking Florida and shit. Bitch, the fuck you mean? He gonna say he like that shit right there be like. But then again, I understand black people. Black people is just some kind people. Like, we just are forgiving. But fuck that shit, man. We on some fuck that shit right now. Fuck that. This shit is unacceptable. But then then this black man had these children with this bitch, and she saying shit like that. Man, listen, y'all motherfuckers better open up your eyes, your motherfucking ears, and your motherfucking mind out here in this motherfucking world. You understand what I'm saying? Just think. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about today's video. I'm coming on here 3 days out the week. The shit will just be random. But let's subscribe, shit. You know, y'all know all the shit that needs to be done. Do I really need to say that shit? So if y'all support, I would appreciate it. Y'all also know I'm a designer. The name of my brand is Real Nice. You can shop at www.realnice.com. I have some tunics for ladies, and I have like these, they call Foxy Ladies t-shirts with an image of me. It's a celebration of black beauty, femininity, and sexuality. So go check it out at realnice.com. I would appreciate your support. Mind you, I am truly a designer. I am doing the t-shirts and just putting my work out there to get my name out there. You understand what I'm saying? And you can help me with that. I would really appreciate it. Yeah. So anyway, y'all have a great one. Leave a comment, all that good shit. Enjoy.